Good morning, students. See the problem. In an inkjet printer, an ink droplet of mass m is given a negative charge q by a computer controlled unit and then enters a speed v. The region between two deflecting parallel plates of length capital L separated by a distance d. See figure. All over this region exists a downward and electric field which can you assume to be uniform. Neglecting the gravitational force on the droplet, the maximum charge that it can be given so that it will not hit the plate, hit a plate is most closely approximatedly by looking. It is big question like that. It is looking simple question only. Just try to understand. Here what they are asking is, here two metal plates are there. Here one metal plate, here another metal plate. Two metal plates are there. In between these two metal plates, electric field is acting like this. Electric field is acting in the downward direction in between the two metal plates. The distance between the two plates is d. Clear? Then a charged particle. Here a charged particle is there. What is this charge? Negatively charged particle enters into that with velocity v. The point is clear. Negatively charged particle minus q entered into that region with velocity v. Then this, what will happen? Actually this particle is going like this, but electric field is there. This electric field will apply the force opposite to the direction of field because it is a negatively charged particle. If it is positively charged particle, what will happen? Force will be in the same direction. But it is a negatively charged particle, that's why force will be in opposite direction. Already velocity is like this. This velocity is along the x-axis. Now force is acting on the particle in y-axis, along y-axis. Because of this two, this path came like this, its path. Then what is the value of q? So that what they are giving, maximum charge that it can be given so that it will not hit a plate is most closely to. So what is this value they are asking? What is the charge value they are asking? Along y-axis I am considering. Along y-axis there will be no velocity for the particle. Okay, velocity is along the x-axis only. So along y-axis initial velocity will be equal to 0. So I am assuming that, considering the formula, S is equal to ut plus half at square. Here S value will be how much? Means d, distance. This u value will be 0 in vertical direction. Half into eq by m, a value eq by m into t square. So how much we will get for this? D is equal to eq by 2m. T is equal to, velocity is equal to distance by time. So we can write t is equal to L by v. whole square. So EQL square by 2mv square. On cross multiplication, what we will get here is Q is equal to 2d, bring this one to this side, mv square by EL square. So charge on that will be equal to 2d mv square by EL square. Simple question only. What you have to understand is it entered, charged particle entered between the two plates, negatively charged particle. Electrical force applies the force on it in opposite direction, so that it will not hit the plates means you have to consider like this. Next, after finishing of this, see the next question, what they are asking. See the next one. 4 electrical charges are arranged on the corners of a 10 centimeter square as shown in the figure. What is the direction of the resulting electric field at the point P? Okay, see how to do this question. Here a square is there. Here we kept a charge 2q. Here minus 2q. Here minus q. Here plus q. Okay. This is the point. At this point, what is the net electric field direction? Electric field formula is what due to point charge? 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. That is the formula. Now what will happen? You consider this negative charge here. I am assuming it has 1, 2, 3, 4 charges. You observe this charge. Negative charge field will be towards the charge. Positive charge field will be away from the charge. So what will happen? This charge here, apply the field like this. This charge here, apply the field like this. If the point is clear, negative charge negative charge at this, because of this negative charge here field will be in this direction. Because negative charge here field will be towards that. If you observe these two, E1 and E3, which will be more means E1 will be more, because here minus 2q is there. So E1 and E3 resultant will be in this direction. The point is clear? E1 and E3. E1 is more, E3 is less. So it will be in this direction. In the same way, this charge here, field will be like this. Because positive charge, field will be in opposite direction, in the same direction. And next here what will happen? Q, field will be in this direction. In E4 and E2, which will be more means E4 will be more, 2Q is more. So because of 2Q only E4 is coming. So that's why E4 is more than E2. So field will be in this direction. Here. Because of these two, field will be in this. So these two effective will be in this direction. So what is the resultant field direction means this is the answer. So among the given 4 options, which is correct? Then this one. Next, 25th question. If the nucleus of a hydrogen atom is considered to be a sphere of radius 10 power minus 15 meter, then the electric field on its surface will be. Nucleus of the hydrogen atom is considered to be a sphere. In the nucleus, proton will be there. So the radius of that nucleus is 10 power minus 15 meter. What is the electric field on its surface? So what is the question is, there is a charge. This is the nucleus. Here what is the field on the surface? So nothing but spherical shaped. For sphere on the surface, field will be equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q by r square. This is the formula. 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, you know it as 9 into 10 power 9. Charge of the proton is 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Radius is 10 power minus 15 whole square. So 1.6 into 9 will be 14.4. Here minus 10, minus 30. 10 power minus 10 in the numerator, 10 power minus 30 in the denominator. So this value 14.4 into 10 power 20 volt per meter. So what is the answer for this will be this one. 14.4 into 10 power 20 volt per meter. Clear? Now see the next question, 26. What they are asking, see. The intensity of electric field due to a uniformly charged non-conducting sphere at a distance x from the center inside the sphere is proportional to. So there is a sphere. Okay, non-conducting sphere. For conducting spheres, inside there will be no electric field. There will be no electric field inside. But for non-conducting spheres, what will happen? There is electric field inside. So this is the center at a distance of x inside the sphere. Electric field intensity formula 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into x by r cube. X is the distance, r is the radius. This is radius up to here only. Here what is the field? Means 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught qx by r cube. So relation formula, this is directly, we discussed this one. Check the synopsis. E proportional to x. So relation between field and distance is E proportional to x. That is 26th question. Next, 27th question. What they are asking, see. Charged particle is there. Its mass is m, charge is q. Released in an electric field of magnitude capital E. Its kinetic energy after time t is what? A charged particle is there. its mass is m, charge is q. It is released in the electric field. So if electric field is in this direction, this particle will also go in the same direction. If it is positive charge. If it is negative charge, what will happen? It will go opposite to the field. Since it is a positive charge, it will go in the direction of the field. What is its kinetic energy? We know the kinetic energy formula. Ke is equal to half mv square. That is the formula for kinetic energy. So half m. V value will be u plus at whole square. Okay. So half m into u value will be 0. A value will be eq by m. What they gave? Released. Released means its initial velocity is 0. This is t whole square. If we expand this one, this is m by 2. Here, how much will be there? E square, q square, t square by m square. M will cancel. So, E square, q square, t square by 2m. Charged particle is released in the electric field after time t. What is its kinetic energy? That is the question. Kinetic energy formula is that we know V is equal to U plus AT. Here U is equal to 0. A is EQ by M. By substituting that we got KE is equal to E square Q square T square by 2M. So what is the formula for this is E square Q square T square by 2M. Clear? Next, after finishing of this 27, see the 28, what they are asking. An electron and a proton are in a uniform electric field. The ratio of their accelerations will be. In the electric field, force will act on the particles. What is the force acting on it? F is equal to EQ. So F is equal to MA. So MA is equal to EQ. From this, A is equal to EQ by M. Clear? So here same field. Both are entered into the same field. Both are having the same magnitude of charge. Q is also remains constant. So A proportional to 1 by M. So electron and proton they are asking AE by AP is equal to MP by ME. Okay. So what will be the answer for this? The ratio of the masses of proton and electron. Okay. Repeatedly you listen 3-4 times. Easily every problem will come for you. Next, 29. An insulated non-conducting sphere of radius r has a charge density ρ. Electric field, insulated non-conducting sphere. Remember, non-conducting sphere, what will happen? Inside the sphere also electric field will be there. The electric field at a distance smaller from the center of the sphere will be. Here there is a sphere. What is its radius? capital R. Here a point P is there at a distance small r. What is the field intensity? We gave the formula, just this is a formula. E is equal to rho r by 3 epsilon naught. That is the formula. E is equal to rho r by 3 epsilon naught. This formula we will use. Okay. Or how this formula is came means you can have one more formula also. E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q into r by r cube. Using this formula also we will get the answer. Okay. So I am writing this one in this format. Rho small r, this is not capital R, rho small r by 3 epsilon naught. Here what will happen, this is the formula, already we used this formula. Q I am writing like this. Volume charge density means charge per unit volume. Q by 4 by 3 pi r cube. This is 3Q by, or you write directly Q, rho into 4 by 3 pi r cube. You substitute this Q value here. Then what will happen? E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q plus rho 4 pi r cube into small r. This 3 will comes to denominator. Here r cube is there. R cube. 4 pi. Then rho r by 3 epsilon naught. Okay. Like this we will get the answer. Just direct formula we gave in the synopsis, you check it. Rho small r by 3 epsilon naught. Answer for this will be this one. Clear? Next. 30 you see. The electric potential inside a conducting sphere. Actually this question comes into the next chapter. Electrical potential will be next chapter. Inside the sphere there will be no electric field. Okay. So inside the sphere what will happen? E is equal to 0 because it is conducting sphere. Relation between E and V, you know, already it came for you in the board. dV by dx is equal to 0. E is dV by dx. From this V is equal to, something's differentiation is 0, then d by dx of V is equal to 0, then V is equal to constant. So inside the sphere there will be no electric field. So potential will remains as the constant. Remains constant from center to surface. Next. 31st question you see. Number of electrons to be put on a